Guys, welcome to Football Fan Day. And apologies, we had some major audio problems in the first half, so we had to cancel the stream. But hopefully, you guys can hear me okay now. Can you hear me okay now, Stevie? For crying out loud. What? So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to share the team news. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Sorted. So we're underway for the second half. As I say, guys, apologies for the first half. I don't know what the heck went wrong with my computer. I think it's the other platform. So I've switched platforms, but Stevie's telling me he can hear me okay now. So I presume you guys can also hear me okay. So let's try and get into this game, as I've messed it up enough with the audio problems. So Newcastle have got a free kick. Ben and Pure Lawless with us. Ben saying 1-1 so far. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. So cross comes in for Newcastle. It's headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper makes the save quite comfortably there. So yeah, as I say, guys, apologies for the audio problems. Hopefully you guys are all hearing me okay now. Forest on the attack down that far side as they come towards the byline, crossing it in, and some last-ditch defending there by Newcastle before eventually the ball is knocked away and the referee's blown for the offside. Ben saying 1-1 so far. So thank you, Ben. Welcome to the show, mate. Pure Loy saying Chelsea need to get their act together. Okay, well, I've not been keeping an eye on that other game, any other games so far, mate. You know, Chelsea don't play till tomorrow. So that was a bit random, but thank you, Pure Loyalist. Obviously, Pure Loyalist looking for an improved result for Chelsea tomorrow. So the ball has just been headed all the way back to the goalkeeper. So the ball currently with the Forest keeper, but thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Welcome to the show, mate. So as I say, guys, just apologise. I'm a little bit off my rhythm through those audio problems in the first half. So trying to get my head into it now. Yeah, so that opportunity just at the start there, guys, was Forest had actually run the ball out of play. So that's why that offside went up. So throwing on the far side for Forest now on the halfway line. Ball comes in as Forest now racing towards the edge of the box. As they come into the box, Newcastle scrambling to make a challenge before Forest eventually do get the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save. Pure Laws saying, yes, Gaz, mate. Thank you, Pure Laws. Nice one. Thank you for letting me know, mate. Apologies, guys, for I don't know. I don't think it's my equipment. I thought it was the audio problem, but it looks like it's the other the platform we were using. I don't think it's anything to do with our equipment because we've tested it all. Everything's working fine. I think it was the platform we're using. And that's the only problem with some of these platforms. They do have technical problems with no explanation sometimes, and it's really annoying because it makes you think it's your own equipment. And like I say, we've tested it all and everything's working fine. So apologies for that audio difficulties in the first half, guys. So we've got a corner on this near side for Newcastle. Stevie saying hi, Gaz, and chat. Apologies for the audio issues. Nice one, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Billy, how you doing, Billy? Welcome to the show, mate. How you doing, Billy? Billy saying, I think this will be end to end. I think this will end 2-1 to Forest. Newcastle are not knackered. Well, they've had Newcastle have been knackered, as you put it, for a while, haven't they? A lot of fans been commenting on Newcastle being knackered for the last few weeks, but obviously now the Champions League's finished for the first half of the season. They should start to recuperate their strength and get themselves back on track. So, but thank you for that, Billy. Interesting observation, mate. So Newcastle currently with the possession as they play it back to their centre back. Pure Lolly saying, Stevie, no problem, mate. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Top stuff, mate. Appreciate the understanding. Newcastle now on the attack down that far side as Forest come to challenge for it. Newcastle managing to retain it as now they play it into the centre, but it's intercepted by Forest. Now Forest racing straight down the middle as Newcastle just managed to get back there and make the challenge, but Forest have managed to keep it as they knocked it forward. Now come racing into the box and Forest coming in from that far side. Shot on goal. Oh, and it's a goal. Forest have scored the second on 52. Well, actually, just turned 53 minutes. Newcastle 1, Forest 2. Wow, Newcastle a bit of sixes and sevens at the back there then. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Pure Lawless saying, Ben, hello, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Loving the positive vibes, mate. So, yes, Ben is saying, hi, Pure. Hi, Billy and Stevie. Awesome. Thank you, Ben. And Ben saying, hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. Been a while. How's it been? Thank you, Ben. And Pure Lawless. Is that cake? I think that's cake. And a thumbs up. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ben is saying, Gaz, you doing Leicester vs Ipswich later? If not, I'm watching the game anyway. I'm not sure yet. I've made the thumbnail for it, but we'll see how we got on yet, mate. Full day of football to get through yet, and obviously that's the last game of the day. So I'll see how I feel later after not having a great start to the day with this one. But yeah, I'm going to be doing more games today, guys. So don't worry about that. I'm going to do this one. Well, this was supposed to be the first one. So substitution here for Newcastle. So Ben watching it on TV. Hope you enjoy it, mate. So Almiron coming off, Byrne coming off, and Wilson and Levermonton coming on. So now we're back underway as Newcastle knock the ball forward. Forest have intercepted it at the back as they kick the ball long up the field. And now Newcastle win the possession just on the edge of their box as now they play it out wide to this near side. Now Newcastle coming forward as Forest make the challenge and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in on this near side. Sorry, Billy. Billy is saying, come on. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a bit frustrated with the technology this morning. As you can understand with the audio problem earlier on, Newcastle coming down that far side as they try to cross the ball into the box, but Forest keeping tight to the man and block the shot off as it goes out for a throw-in. Newcastle now take the throw-in quickly as they come into the box, looking to try and get the shot off as Forest managed to block it and then blast it away up the field, but Newcastle managed to intercept it on the halfway line as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper now playing the ball out wide on that far side. As Newcastle now coming forward. Billy saying, hi, Ben. Yes, it's been great. Just took a bit of a break from social media over the festive period. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Yep, that's a good thing. Guys, you do need a break from it once in a while. I know that feeling, Billy. So thank you for that, mate. Pure Lawless saying it was a me and Billy that were talking about Chelsea guys. Right. Sorry, mate. Apologies. Obviously, I picked up the conversation halfway through. I've messed up this stream enough with the audio problems, mate. So obviously, I didn't want to start right from the top of the messages and be right miles behind right from the start. So I've jumped on this second half to make sure the audio's all right before we go into any other games this afternoon, because we've got the 3 o'clock kickoffs coming. So I wanted to be sure the audio was right before I did the next game. So Newcastle playing the ball back to the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper kicks it right long. So my apologies for the misunderstanding, and thank you for explaining, Pure Lawless, top man. Newcastle now with the possession, knocked out wide to this near side as now they work their way into the Forest half of the field. Forest coming to press the ball as Newcastle work it down this near side. Claims it went out of play there, but it didn't. But the referee's given it. Well, it's getting stupid with this offside and lines and stuff. If you can't have a ball scored because it's not more than halfway, it's not fully over the line, and how can you have it a throw-in when it doesn't go fully off the line? This is the problem with the referees, the problems they've got now. They're saying that a goal doesn't stand unless the full whole of the ball crosses the line. If you remember earlier in the season, guys, there was also an incident where the ball went out of play and should have been a corner. And the FA or the Premier League said it wasn't a corner because the ball didn't fully go over the line. But yet we're not seeing that same. We're not seeing that being implemented the same way for the throw-ins on the on either side of the pitch. The ball can sometimes be riding along the line, but yet they'll give it as a throw-in. So how does that work if it's not out of play, fully over the line to be a goal? And how can it be fully, be a throw-in when it's not fully out of play? It's just stupid, isn't it? So Forest with the possession in the centre circle now, as they now knock it back to the goalkeeper under pressure. Now Forest with the possession midway in their own half as they kick it long down the centre of the field, looking to try and get in behind, and they have done here for Newcastle. Not switched on. Forest in behind as they come into the box, and only the goalkeeper to beat, and Forest have scored. Well, can you believe it? What were Newcastle thinking then? Their defence completely went to sleep as Forest, just a long ball over the top, in behind, and they've smashed it into the back of the net, past the goalkeeper to give themselves a 3-1 lead. 59 and a half minutes gone, guys. Newcastle 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Ben is saying, understandable, Billy. We all need a break from time to from the social world on the media. Thank you, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Well said. Seriously. Pure Lol is saying, Gaz, it was the ghost of Christmas past causing the problems. Thank you, mate. We're having a VAR check for this goal, guys, from Forest. This third goal is currently being checked by the referee. So I'll let you know as soon as he points. Yep, it's been given. So the goal stands. So Forest with the 3-1 lead. Pure Lawless saying, Billy C, that's your prediction 2-1. Yeah, well, that was right, but now it's gone out the window with that one. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Billy saying, knew this would happen. Newcastle have got so unlucky with injuries. It's been the same 11 for them. The last 4 or 5 matches. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, you're right, mate. They have been playing the same team quite a lot for a few weeks now, actually, to be fair. So thank you for that, Billy. Good observation, mate. So throwing on this near side for Newcastle. Ball comes in as Forest challenge for it, winning it back. Now Forest with the possession played into the centre of the field. So now Newcastle come to press the ball. Ball knocked out wide to this near side as Newcastle now intercept it. Newcastle coming forward. as they play the ball forward, and Forest come and make the challenge, and the ball goes out of play on this near side for a throw into Newcastle deep inside the Forest half of the field. So now Newcastle with the throw-in taken quickly as they work it back towards the halfway line. Now it's played into the centre of the park as Forest come to press the ball. Newcastle managing to retain it though as they knock it out wide to that far side. Now a ball played forward towards the edge of the boxes. Now Newcastle coming into the box and they got the shot off but pushed out wide. The shot is wild and always rising and goes out behind for a goal kick to Nottingham Forest. So thank you for that, Billy. Piolo is saying Rangers are much the same, Billy. But you guys have been winning games. That's the difference, mate. You guys have managed to keep the winning run going. But Newcastle have been having a really tough time the last few weeks. I'm not sure what the injury list is for Rangers, but you guys have been picking up results. Not been mega noticeable that you got a lot of players out. So Newcastle now with the possession at the back. As they now come forward. But thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Ben is saying, Gaz, rant about technology. No, I'm not. I'm not ranting. I'm frustrated with it. That's for sure. Now the ball knocked out wide on this near side. As it's played forward now by Newcastle. Forest trying to challenge as they do now, winning it back on that far side. But Newcastle quickly challenged to win it back and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in on the far side of the field. So thank you for that, Ben. No, I'm not ranting, mate, but thank you. I think he's wishing for me to rant. Pure Lawless laughing at that. Mr. Barnes is saying, happy Boxing Day all. How's it going, Mr. Barnsley? Yep. A chance to wish you guys best wishes because of the technical problems distracting me. So best wishes to all you guys. Hope you are having a fantastic Christmas so far. Very, very, very Merry Christmas to all of you. And happy Boxing Day. Thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Ball played out wide on that far side as now Newcastle kicking the ball into the box as the cross comes in. It's headed away by Forest. Knocked away out to that far side as the ball just bounces out further up the field and goes out for a throw into Newcastle. Newcastle now with the throw-in as they play back to the halfway line. Now played down that far side as they're looking to try and get in behind, knocking it to the byline, but the ball just gets away from Geordie there and goes out of play for a Nottingham Forest goal kick. Pure Lawless say, Mr. Barnsley, same to you, mate. Same to you, mate. Hope you had a good day. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ben is saying Leeds goalkeeper red card on Leeds goalkeeper red card on 0 to Preston. Is that meant to be 1-0 to Preston? These Leeds, I think. Thank you, Ben. Let's have a quick look at that because that doesn't make sense on 0. Yeah, it's meaning 1-0 to Preston. Just to let you guys know, also 1-0 to Millwall against QPR. We got a Newcastle player down in the box. Ball chipped in from that far side as it's knocked away. Forest now on the attack as they look to counter-attack Newcastle. There's still a player down in the box, in the Forest boxes. Nottingham Forest now racing up the end of the field as the ball crossed into the box. And now Forest trying to get the shot off as it's blocked off there by Newcastle. And the goalkeeper manages to retain it as he now throws the ball long out wide to this near side. Now racing forward towards the Forest box as Newcastle trying to get the shot off and do before it's deflected and goes behind. And I think that's going to be a corner on the far side for Newcastle. So, yeah, just to let you guys know, currently 1-0 to Preston v Leeds and Millwall 1-0 up against QPR. Also, a game in English League One today. Early kickoff, early kickoff, guys. It's currently Leyton Orient 0, Charlton Athletic 0. League Two also has some early kickoffs today, guys. Mansfield Town 2, Grimsby Town 0, and Gillingham 0, Crawley Town 1. Only one game going on in Scotland today, guys, and that's Dundee v Celtic, kicking off at 3 o'clock. So Newcastle have just had the throw-in, the corner. As the ball comes in, it's bouncing around. Both sets of players challenge for it. Before eventually it is knocked out of play. And I think we're going to have a double substitution here for Forest. As Forest now with the possession in the centre of the field, coming forward as they work their way towards the edge of the box. Ball played out wide to this near side as Forest get another shot off, but it's always going wide, and and the Newcastle goalkeeper comes to intercept it anyway. Now Newcastle coming forward down the centre of the park as they knock it out wide to this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the box. Ball chipped in as Forest head it away, but Newcastle picking it up on the edge of the box as the shot comes in, but it's gone wide of this near side post, and that will be, I think it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, it didn't take a deflection. So here come the Forest substitutions, guys. So if you're just joining us, we're on 68.5 minutes gone, guys. Newcastle 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Double substitution coming here from Forest. So thank you for that, Ben. Ben also saying Millwall 1-0 up Tom Bradshaw. Thank you, Ben. So double substitution here coming for Forest. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could, would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. Come on. So subs are Montiella and Sangar coming off, and Williams and Yates coming on for Forest. Mr. Barnes is saying Leeds fall apart again. Will with the red card. Okay, mate. Billy saying Merry Boxing Day, Mr. Barnsley. Merry Boxing Day. I like it. Thank you, Billy. Top stuff, mate. Merry Boxing Day. Ball knocked out wide on this near side. As now Forest coming forward, racing down this near side of the field as Newcastle managing to intercept it at the back. Now Newcastle knocking it away from their own box, but Forest have headed it back in the direction it came from as they now pick up the possession just on the edge of the Newcastle box. Ball played out wide to that far side before being cut back inside. Now a shot comes in, but it's blocked off before it causes Newcastle any problems, and the ball deflects further up the field as Forest reacquired possession, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks the ball out wide to this near side as Newcastle now winning it. Ball's challenged though as it goes out for a throw-in on this near side to Newcastle, just inside their own half. So it's Longstaff coming off here for Newcastle, and Joe Linton coming on. So thank you for that, Billy. Ben saying 45 plus 3 minutes. Well, okay, thank you, mate. Yeah, I've just done the results for that. Mr. Barnsley saying, hope you had good one, Billy. C, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Barnsley. So ball back in play now as it's knocked back to the Forest goalkeeper. Now Forest racing down the centre of the field as they now come forward into the Newcastle half. Newcastle trying to make the challenge there, but Forest have managed to retain it as they come towards the edge of the box. Now Forest with a shot, but it's blocked off. and eventually the goalkeeper manages to intercept it. Now the goalkeeper chucking it out wide to that far side. As now Newcastle racing forward down that far side of the pitch as they come forward towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as, Newcastle with the shot, and it's bundled away as eventually Newcastle with another shot, but it's just wide of this near side post. Well, Newcastle just had 3 shots on goal. The first one was an absolute sitter, and he took too long to get himself positioned right as the ball came to him. He chested it. No, he didn't chest it down, sorry. That's the game deceiving me with the speed. But he did seem to take a minute, an age, to get himself set before he got the shot off. And then as the shot did come in, it was blocked off by the goalkeeper. A follow-up shot was then blocked off by the Forest defenders before it deflected away. And then a long-distance shot came in from Newcastle that went wide of the post. So thank you for that, Mr. Barnsley. Billy saying, I did, mate. How about you? Awesome. Thank you, Billy. So ball now with Newcastle further up the field as they get a free kick. Now kicking it out wide to Trippier on that far side as he plays it forward, but it's intercepted by Forest on the edge of their own box. Now Forest kicking it long down that far side as Newcastle come to challenge for it, but Forest just cut the ball back under pressure there, and the referee's given the foul on the far side to Forest. So thank you, Billy. Piolo is saying cheers for the update, Ben. Thank you, Piolo. Yeah, thank you for that. Ben saying, probs, terrible like the weather in Yorkshire. Well, the whole UK is going to get some bad weather soon, apparently. Well, I'll say bad weather, wintry weather. Ball played back to the Forest goalkeeper now as he kicks it out wide to this near side. Now, Forest knocking it about on this near side as Newcastle come to press the ball. Forest just play it back to their defensive line and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper as it's played out wide now on that far side of the field. Forest now coming forward as they race past the press from Newcastle, coming into the Newcastle half of the field, still working it down that far side as they come towards the edge of the Newcastle box now, cut back as the ball played into the centre of the field. Forest still managing to keep the possession as Newcastle come to press the ball. Forest to play it back to the halfway line. But eventually Newcastle do manage to make the challenge as they've won it back now. Newcastle racing forward, playing the ball into the box. We got a collision. We got a collision of the goalkeeper. Well, it's Wilson there trying to latch onto the ball, but he's ended up colliding with the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Looks like they're all looks like they're going to be okay to continue. Mr. Barnes is saying, not bad, mate. Just looking forward to Barnsley 7 up against Port Vale. Piolo with a thumbs up to Ben. Thank you, mate. Piolo is 3-1. Thank you, mate. Now Forest with the possession on this near side as they cross the ball into the box. It's headed away. Forest picking up the pieces further up the field. Played back to the goalkeeper as now Forest chipping the ball over the top and Newcastle managing to intercept it as they now try to come forward, building from midway inside their own half. Ball played out wide to that far side as Forest come to press the ball. Billy saying, New Forest would win, but this is getting ridiculous now. Okay, thank you, Billy. Ball played forward as Newcastle managing to keep it in play there as they take it to the byline. It's knocked away under pressure from Forest, but Newcastle picking up the pieces further up the field as now they play it out wide to Trippier on that far side, trying to work through the press from Forest as they do. Now coming towards the byline, but then cut back as Forest staying with the man marking well at the moment. Forest now Nottingham, Newcastle coming into the centre round on the edge of the box there, and the challenge comes in from Forest, and the referee's blown for a foul. So going to be a free kick here for Newcastle in a pretty good position just outside the box. So thank you, Billy. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Fandom. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah, guys, please do hit the thumbs up if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. Thank you, Stevie. Ben with a thumbs up to Stevie. Thank you, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Piolo is saying Ken got the score. Got the score line the wrong way round. He said 3-1 Newcastle earlier. Well, that was his prediction, wasn't it, mate? That's his prediction. Newcastle now with a shot. And it's always rising and goes out of play for a goal kick to Forest. We're about to have another substitution here for Forest. Pure Lola saying, already done, Stevie. Just about to shout to the wife to like. Thank you, Pure Lawlist and Ben. As I've said to you guys, Stevie's going to do it more. If you see them numbers going higher in the chat, you're going to see Stevie saying that a lot more because it's important that we try and get people to click the like button. How do you think some of these channels are booming on YouTube that have been going for so long? Because they tap into the little clubby clicks and get loads of likes, so they get a lot ahead of us. We've got a lot tougher task here at Fandom, guys, because we don't have a clubby click. We just have bringing fans together from all clubs. So that makes it a lot harder for us to get like buttons. So when we get more people in the chat, you will notice Stevie say it more. But thank you, Ben and Pure Lawlist. Appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Really appreciate the support. Thank you very much, guys. Ball played out wide to this near side as now Nottingham Forest winning the ball back. Forest. Oh, no, strong challenge comes in there. Well, we're going to have a free kick here, I think, for Forest. Joe Linton not impressed with that challenge. Yeah, it's a soft one, that. I can understand why Joe Linton's frustrated with that. That's a fake. There's no way that player got hurt even accidentally. A feather would have done more damage there than the contact from Joe Linton. That's really poor, that from the Forest player. Ball played out wide on this near side as it goes out of play. Throwing to Newcastle midway inside their own half. Ball played back to their defensive line as now Trippier knocks it out wide to that far side. Now Newcastle trying to come forward up the field as Forest press the ball and Newcastle just play it back to the halfway line. So thank you, Pure Lawless. Mr. Barnsley saying EastEnders 4, Millwall 1, laugh out loud. Millwall are winning 1-0 at the moment, mate. Stevie saying, cheers, loyalist. Much appreciated. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Ball now with Newcastle on that far side as they play it into the box. Forest make the challenge, knocking the ball away. Newcastle pick it up midway inside the Forest half. Now knocking it out wide to this near side. Oh, am I that seriously? Mr. Barnes is saying Barnsley are set to visit Port Vale on the back of 5 games unbeaten league run. Awesome. Well, see if you can keep it going. Pure Lawless with a thumbs up there. Ball's gone out of play on this near side. Pure Lawless with Stevie. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. Ben saying Chris Wood hat trick. Thank you, Ben. So Forest now with a throw in on this near side. Ball comes in. Newcastle heading it in the direction it came from, and eventually it goes straight back out of play on this near side for another throw in. Newcastle now with the ball played back to the goalkeeper, as now it's knocked out wide to that far side. Now Newcastle coming forward into the Forest half as Forest intercept it down that far side. Now challenge comes in from Newcastle, but they manage to keep it as eventually they play it back to their defensive line, knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long out wide to that far side as both sets of players challenge for it on the halfway line. Newcastle managing to win it as now they play it back into the centre circle. Now Newcastle trying to come forward down that far side as Newcastle now play it into the box, but Forest challenge for it, and the ball is deflected behind, and I think it's going to be a corner on that far side to Newcastle. Yep, it's gone for Newcastle's corner. Billy saying Chris Wood. I can't see the emoji, mate. Barry Baxter, how you doing, mate? How's it going, Barry? Welcome to the show, mate. Barry saying hi, everyone. How's us all? How's us all? Okay. How is it going, Barry? Welcome to the show, mate. Welcome to Football Fandom UK. Not sure if I've seen you here on Fandom before, but if I haven't, welcome to Football Fandom, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, and hope you're having a good Christmas. And thank you for the positive first comment in the chat, mate. Much appreciated. Piolo is saying, Billy, there was a Chris Woods. Piolo is saying, Barry's son, hello. Awesome. Thank you, Piolo. And Mr. Barnes is saying, hello, Barry from England. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Barnsley. Billy saying, hi, Barry. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, guys. Barry is saying hi to all. Hard to spell. Hi to all. Hard to spell, so don't say names. Haha. No worries, mate. No worries. Well, welcome to the show, Barry. So, ball now. I've just had Gumaras booked by the referee for a badly timed challenge. Newcastle fans starting to leave the stadium, guys. Ball kicked long up the field. As Newcastle wasted that opportunity from the corner. Now, Forest with the possession on this near side as they play it forward. And now we've got another collision of players on this near side. So thank you, Barry. Piolo saying, I'll say hello to all for Barry. He just nipped in for a quick hello. That's my son. He's not really into football, folks. But cheers for welcoming him. All right, okay. Thank you for dropping in, Barry. Top man, really appreciate that, mate. And thank you for the support. Really do appreciate it. Classy guy, just like your dad. Lost myself. And Barry saying, thanks, God, Dad. Awesome. Top stuff, guys. Thank you, Barry. Piolo saying, well done, Barry, Dad. Thank you, mate. So we've got a free kick here for Forest. Ball crossed in as it's headed away out wide on that far side by Newcastle, but Forest managing to win the ball back as now they come forward towards the edge of the box. Ball played back up the field as Forest keep it under pressure there from Newcastle. Now, Forest playing the ball all the way back to the edge of their own box. Is now it's played long down the field, knocked out wide to this near side. It's now Forest racing forward into the Newcastle half. Ball crossed into the box, but the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air and relieve the pressure from Newcastle. Now ball played out wide to that far side as the goalkeeper tries to get Newcastle quickly on the move. But Newcastle have played it forward into the Forest half and it's gone out of play for a throw-in. And the referee's coming back here to issue a yellow card for an earlier incident. I'm not sure who's booked there. Scar. How do you pronounce his name? Scara, the Newcastle player. I can't never pronounce it. It's a weird name to pronounce. Newcastle knocking the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper there under pressure. Mr. Barnes is saying, Tom Bradley, what a player. I missed him. Used to play for Barnsley years ago. Okay, mate. Thank you for that. Newcastle now with the ball played out wide on that far side. Dave, how you doing, mate? Dave Millwall Shields has changed his account name. How's it going, Dave? Dave saying, afternoon, guys, Stevie, and all the usual suspects. How's it going, Dave? Welcome to the show, mate. And Merry Christmas to you. So, Forest, Newcastle have played the ball forward there. But it's a poor ball into the box as it goes out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Forest. Well, Newcastle really not at their best today. I thought they would have started to get their act together. But I don't know if they've been eating too many mince pies or something. But they're just, teams have a bad spell. But this is, Newcastle have been having a bad spell now for a few weeks. And there's no sign of it letting up at the moment. So thank you for that, Dave. Dave also saying Merry Christmas and Happy Boxing Day. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. James McLeod. How you doing, mate? James McLeod. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, mate, but welcome to Football Fan then, James. And welcome to the show. James McLeod saying, I'm not going to repeat that, actually. Please keep your comments respectful and avoid the bad language if you could, Jamie. We've got youngsters involved in the Fandom community. It's not really appropriate language for youngsters. But welcome to Fandom, mate. Pure Loyal is saying, that's the loyalist household. Thank you, mate. So, Kuyata and Warwick coming on here for Forest. It's now Newcastle coming forward. We're on the 90 minutes, guys, and we're going to have 6 minutes added on time here. Now Newcastle with the possession in the centre of the park as now they try to come forward, racing into the Forest half, knocking it out wide to this near side. Guys, we've got quite a few comments here. I'm trying to catch up quickly, but I can't fall behind with the comments today with another game coming straight after this one. Where was I? I hate this. This is why I stopped using this platform because of how it works with the chat. It's just backwards. Slows me down so much. Where was I? I hate this platform. The chat doesn't work the same as on the other platforms, but unfortunately got no choice today as the other platform, the audio has messed up on it. Messed up the start of this game for us, didn't it, guys? So, and there's me, Spanish. I wish you could have seen me. I was scratching my head before going, what's going on? And all the time, it was the streaming platform, not my equipment, a damn platform. I was well frustrated when I discovered what it was. It was like, yeah, that's about right. It's Christmas and you still can't get away from the stress, can you, guys? What is the world coming to? So Newcastle now have got a free kick midway inside the Forest half of the field, out to that far side, but halfway between the centre of the field and the far side of the pitch. Ball crossed in now for Newcastle as it's headed away, but Newcastle picking up the pieces outside the box. Thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Newcastle now coming forward again. Billy is saying, hi, Dave, Merry Christmas and Merry Boxing Day. Awesome. Thank you, Billy. Now, Newcastle with the possession on that far side. Ball crossed into the box. It's headed away as Newcastle get the shot off. The goalkeeper makes the save as it's deflected away. And now Newcastle pick up the pieces as now they take it out wide to this near side before coming back towards the edge of the box. Isaac now with the ball as he gets it on the edge of the box. Cross comes in. It's deep, but it's poor cross, poor delivery. And the ball bounces out of play for a goal kick to Forest. So thank you, Billy. Nice one, mate. Pure Lollis saying, Dave, mate, how's you? Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lollis. Top stuff, mate. Pure Lollis also saying, all right, Jamie. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Pure Lollis. Dave saying, Pure Lollis, don't ask, bud. Hope hanging out my something today. I think he might be distracted with family stuff or something and he's frustrated missing the football, possibly. I'm only guessing at that. Now, Newcastle with the ball played out wide to this near side. But thank you, Dave. Try and keep your chin up, mate. Ball played out wide to that far side as Newcastle managing to keep it in play under pressure from Forest as well. As now they just cut the ball back a bit. Now playing it forward, still coming down that far side. As they now play it into the centre, knocking it forward to Joe Linton on this near side as he comes towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as Newcastle now with a shot. And it's deflected away as Forest just managing to intercept it at the byline and knock it out to this near side for a throw into Newcastle. Newcastle now playing the ball back into the centre. Just to let you guys know, currently Newcastle 1, Forest 3. We're into added on time. 4 minutes in. We got 2 minutes remaining. In the championship, guys, in the English Championship, Preston currently 2-1 up against Leeds. 90 plus 5 gone in that one. And also Millwall in the lead against QPR. Millwall 1, QPR 0. 64 minutes gone in that one. In English League 1, it's currently Leyton Orient 0, Charlton Athletic 0. 64 minutes gone in that one. And in English League 2, currently Mansfield Town 2, Grimsby Town 0. 90 plus 2 gone in that one. Gillingham 0. Crawley Town 1. 62 minutes gone in that one. So that brings you up to date so far this afternoon around the grounds, guys. It's now Newcastle with the cross into the box as it's intercepted there by the goalkeeper, and that released the pressure momentarily for Forest. Dave saying, send to you, Billy. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff, mate. So, goal kick now for Forest as the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. It's challenged by both sets of players as it's knocked out of play on this near side. And that's going to be a throw into Forest. Dave saying, hope you're okay, Pure Loyalist. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. Pure Loyalist saying, Dave's rough. Yes. Yes, he is. So full-time whistle's gone, guys, and it's finished. Newcastle 1, Nottingham Forest 3. Let's have a look what the match stats are saying at the end of that one, guys. Have you got any final comments to put in? Please drop them in now as I'm going to be jumping straight off as quick as possible. As we've got more games coming for the 3 o'clock kickoffs. And I will be straight back on for another game this afternoon. So where were we here? Let me have a look, guys. All right, guys, bear me a second. I'm just going to bring the team news. Sorry, the full-time stats up so you guys can see them. So just bear me a second. Here we go. Sorted. There we go, guys. Don't worry if you can't read it. I'll read it to you. So this is how the game has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 19 for Newcastle, 15 for Forest. Shots on target, 7 for Newcastle, 6 for Forest. Possession, 62% for Newcastle, 38% for Forest. Passes, 502 for Newcastle, 326 for Forest. Pass accuracy, 87% for Newcastle, 80% for Forest. Fouls, 10 for Newcastle, 11 for Forest. Yellow cards, 3 each. So both teams receiving 3 yellow cards each. Red cards, none. Offsides, none for Newcastle, just the 1 for Forest. And corners, 10 for Newcastle, 2 for Forest. So there you go, guys. We'll not look at the table yet because obviously a lot of games coming at 3 o'clock. So we'll have a look at the table later on in the later streams, guys. But doesn't make good reading at the moment for Newcastle. And they now sit 7th in the league on 29 points, with obviously teams around them still to play. And for Forest, they now move up to 16th in the table, pulling themselves a little bit further away from the relegation zone. But obviously the teams around them also still to play this round of fixtures. So thank you, Pure Lawless. Pure Lawless saying, I'm fine, Dave. Cheers. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to try and rattle through these comments because, like I say, want to get on to the next game and try and hit that correctly, not make a mess of it like this one did with the audio. Pure Lolly saying, you mean typical weather? Yeah, the weather's not. It's actually dry today. Typical, innit? When I've got a full day working on the channel, it's dry. I've got loads of jobs to do outside, but not getting any breaks at the moment with the weather. Dave is saying, Pure Lawless, today's a pilot because I'm RAF, rough as, I'm not sure what that means, but I get what he's saying. Oh, Dave, you meant to save the hangover for New Year's Eve, mate. That's what it is. I think Dave's training the body for the New Year's Eve hangover. That's what it is. He's getting it ready in his preparation. His body training. Billy is saying, have you seen there's been warnings for a storm to hit some bits of the UK? Yes, I have, mate. Yes, I've seen that. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, the whole country potentially going to get a snowstorm straight in the new year. So let's see it. Bring it on. Bring it on, I say. Why not? Let's just show how much Britain isn't used to dealing with proper winter weather. Disgraceful, guys, that we live in the northern hemisphere, and yet whenever we get snow, the country just falls to pieces, and I find it absolutely hilarious. I really do. You don't see Sweden or Russia or Canada come to a grinding halt when they get snow. I know they get it a lot more than us, but yet we only get a fraction of what they get, and yet this country comes to a grinding halt as soon as we get some. It's funny. It's absolutely hilarious. But thank you for that, Billy. Pure Lol is saying Christmas beer bad for you, Dave. Dave is saying bottle of Henzi and bottle of JD. So not good. So no, not good, bro. Pure Lol is saying Dave. Yeah, with a fly. Thank you. Pure Lol is thank you, mate. Pure Lol is saying Dave. Rambert. They're still next week. Yes, there is. Well said, Pure Lollies. Remember, yeah, that's it. I wondered what you were trying to say there. Thank you, Pure Lollies, for clearing that up, top man. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button. We're jumping off in a minute, but we're back on for a 3 o'clock kickoff game. Ken is saying, hi, everyone, back in the den. Awesome. Thank you, Ken. Welcome to the show, mate. Merry Christmas to you, Ken. Apologies for the audio problems earlier on, Ken. Apologies for that, mate. But welcome to the show, Ken. Always good to see you, mate. Pure Lolly saying, Ken, hello again. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Pure Lawless. Dave is saying, Pure Lawless, I'll sleep till then. Start again next week. Billy's saying, you too, Ken. Awesome. Thank you, Billy. Pure Lawless laughing at Dave. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ken is saying, have to be listening to this game, but fell asleep at half time. No worries, Ken. That's what Christmas is for. You're not allowed to fall asleep at Christmas. There's something wrong, mate. So thank you for that, Ken. Thank you, mate. Dave is saying, hi, Ken, mate. Merry Christmas. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Top stuff, guys. Ken saying, happy Boxing Day, fan den. Awesome. Thank you, Ken. Yep. Best wishes to all you guys that are fan denners. Hope all you guys that are part of the fan den community have had a cracking day yesterday. And as I say, I was going to make a big deal of it at the start of the show, but the audio messed everything up, didn't it? But I'll do it now. Merry Christmas to all the fan den community and all the fan denners. I hope you guys have had a top day yesterday, got some nice prezzies, and a pleasure to have you with us this afternoon as well, guys. Best wishes to all of you and your families. Thank you, Ken. Pure Lawless is saying, Dave, I just clicked onto that one about the RAF. Billy is saying, right, gents, I'm off. Hope everyone enjoys the day of football. Merry Boxing Day. Thank you, Billy. Look after yourself, mate. Best wishes. And thank you for getting involved, Billy. Always good to see you, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. Merry Christmas and enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Stay safe and well. Thank you, Billy. Ken is saying, Merry Boxing Day, Billy. Awesome. Thank you, Ken. Pure Lolly saying, take care, Billy. Mate, catch up soon. Awesome, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Ken is saying, Chris had a record at one stage. Okay, mate. So I'm just trying to crank through these messages, guys, because another game coming in a moment. And you guys, you guys are adding too many messages for me to count. Right, I think I'm fighting a losing battle here. So let's scrap that idea. Ken saying Magpies have a record most Boxing Days of defeat. Interesting. Thank you, Ken. Interesting info. Ken is saying, is your recent addition going to join Fanden? No, that's his son, mate. His son's not really interested in football, but he drops in to show a little bit of support. Classy guy, just like his dad. So, yeah, he comes once in a while and drops a little bit of support, I think, in support of the thanks from Pure Lawless for telling his family members. But no, mate, I think Pure Lawless has said he's not interested in the football. Pure Lawless saying, cheers, Ken. Cheers for asking, Ken. Hope all's good with AJ, your family also. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Thank you, mate. Dave is saying, Dave, Millwall Shields will always be in the den. One of them. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Thank you, mate. Mauricio Herod. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Mauricio Herod saying up the tricky trees. How's it going, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den. I presume you might be a Nottingham Forest fan, if I'm correctly. I'm not sure if I'm interpreting that correctly. But welcome, Mauricio Herod. Welcome to Football Fan Den, mate, and thank you for dropping in the chat. Good to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the Fan Den Project. Laughing faces from you guys. Ken is saying, hi, Mercy, did not expect this score line, but fair play to them. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying, Marcio, hello. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Dan, how you doing, Dan? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Dan saying, Merry Christmas, guys. Are you doing the United Villa game tonight, mate? I am doing more games today. I can't remember what games what thumbnails I've made off the top of my head, mate. But I am doing more games today, or at least one more anyway. I'm hoping to do two more, but I'm definitely doing at least one more. But hopefully two more. But thank you for that, Dan, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. I can't tell you, mate. I can't remember what thumbnails I made. I made them all last night. I always do them all the night before, guys. All the thumbnails have to be made the night before. Otherwise, I just don't have enough time to do them in the daytime. So I can't remember what games I planned all the way through. But thank you for that, Dan. Welcome to Fan Den UK. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you for that, Dan. Merry Christmas to you as well. Marcio Herod saying, I didn't, to be honest. Who would have thought Wood to get a hat trick? Thank you, Mauricio Herod. Yeah, and Forest played really well, although I didn't get to watch the first half because of the audio problems. But what a sin of the second half. You guys came with a game plan and implemented it well. And come away with a well-deserved 3 points. Thank you for that, Mauricio. I hope I'm pronouncing your correct name correctly, mate. Pure Lawless saying, Ken, you got your prediction back to front, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ken saying that's 3 more points clear of the bottom. I'm going to have to wrap this up, guys, as quick as I'm trying to get through these messages. You guys are adding more, and I've got another stream coming in, and I need to get prepared for it. So thank you, Ken. I understand you guys want to chat. As soon as I get the other stream set up, you can chat in there. Pure Lawless saying, Dan, hello, awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Dave is saying, thanks, Gaz, Stevie, and all the usual suspects, Ken, Pure Lawless, Billy, and Ben. Catch you all up the next one. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Always a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Thank you. Ken saying, hi, Dan. Awesome. Thank you, Ken. You guys are absolutely amazing. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Pure Lawless saying, Dave, thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying, take care, everyone. Catch you all next game. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ken saying, see you later, Pure Lawless and family. Also awesome. Thank you, Ken. Classy stuff, guys. Classy stuff. Ken saying, see you later, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Ken. Nigel Franklin, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Nigel Franklin saying, Newcastle in the mud. Yeah, they're not doing very well at the minute, are they, Nigel? They're having a bit of a tough time the last few weeks. They've really lost their momentum. They've lost that fire in the belly, haven't they, mate? I don't know what's going on with them, but hopefully they get the they find the fire soon, mate. But thank you for that, Nigel Franklin, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Apologies, I'm rushing through the comments here. But because I'm trying to wrap up the show so we can get on to the next game. Kent is saying, after a shaky start, thank you for the stream. Thank you, Kent. Apologies for that. As I say, that was out of my hands. So what I thought it was my equipment, it wasn't. It was the streaming platform. So my apologies again for that. And thank you for your understanding, guys. Really is appreciated. Thank you, Ken. Top man. Really appreciate that, Ken. Ken saying, didn't get a joke book, Gaz. Did you know? You don't need one, mate. You come up with enough jokes off your own, mind you. Hugh Jordan. Hugh, if that I'm reading that correctly. How's it going, Hugh Jordan? Jordan, if I'm reading that correctly, saying, A-A-A-O, down the Premier League, you go. Okay, how's it going, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Thank you for that, mate. Welcome to Fan Den. Ken saying, hi, Hugh. Awesome. Thank you, Ken. And Ken saying, hi, Nigel. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Ken. What a guy. Top man. Ken, loving the positivity, mate. Geordie saying, it has to be old Chris Wood all along. Yeah, I'm right, guys. I really have got to wrap this up now. I've got 15 minutes to get ready for the next game. Ken is saying, happy. It happens. Explayers score. Yeah, it does, Ken. Sorry, Geordie. I'm trying to wrap the show up for the next game, mate. But thank you for dropping in, mate. Always appreciate it, Geordie. Ken saying, Geordie. Thank you, guys. Right, I'm going to jump off here, guys. You can carry on the conversation in the other chat on the other stream as soon as I get it set up. But I've got less than 15 minutes to get ready for the next game. So I will hopefully see you there. Thank you to all you guys for dropping in. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you can join me on the next one, that would be awesome. But if not, stay safe and well. Look after yourself, guys. And thank you for all the positive vibes in the chat. As always, you guys are absolutely class. And really do appreciate you guys making the effort to be friendly and positive and welcoming to new fans. So, yeah, hopefully see you on the next one, guys. But if not, look after yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. Merry Christmas. Stay safe and well. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.